Hey guys, how we doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. So you can see we've had a bit of a move in the Bitcoin chart, a move that's had a bit more follow through anyway than normal, rather than these two spikes down. So you can see the DMT has taken a trade, which was obviously a great trade. So you can see here, that was where it sold. Immediately went down to about well, nearly a 4% profit, continued down to about a 5% profit plus, and was obviously retraced, so that would have taken you out of a trailing take profit. I didn't actually have the DMT short bot turned on. I had already taken this Dominator trade that you can see here. So I'd taken this Dominator trade on that spike down. I'd taken profit on the way back up, so then I was sat there. Basically, I knew we weren't going to go short again, but I wanted to get short, and obviously I'd taken the profit, we spiked back up, and I just wanted to basically resell this Dominator trade. So I'd actually take that sell again. I took the sell at basically, it was 7395, 7295, and I actually got out earlier on this afternoon at what was basically 6796. So what I'm gonna do, basically this obviously was still the same Dominator trade. Obviously I've got in and out, so 7295 to 7 about here is 6.84% profit. So I'm going to include that in the bot trading. I mean, it slightly goes. It doesn't really affect the efficacy of the trading, because obviously you guys know with the bot I use my own judgment when I get out sometimes, whether I have the bots on or not. So it isn't a full track record of the actual bot's trading history. Otherwise, it would have been a lot more profit than it is. But it is just it is a full trading record of how I'm trading it. And this and obviously I do take separate trades. But this purely was the Dominator trade that I just re-entered. So this is the first one that I'm going to actually include on the actual account. So that is a 6.84% gain. So yeah, that's really good. I'm really pleased about that. Yeah. So what I was going to say as well. So yeah. So that's the Dominator. So I am out of that trade now, and I have actually started to re-enter the short. But I'm not going to obviously include that as a Dominator trade, because it basically is a bit different, and I'm actually staggering entries basically up until well, my stop will be around 7,200 and something. I haven't worked that quite out yet, but I entered at basically $100 higher than where I got out for a quarter of the position. And then I've got $100 higher for another quarter of the position, and then I think I've only got about $50 high for another quarter, and then $50 high for another quarter of the position, and then then my stop will be around here somewhere. So yeah, I'm looking to enter that short again, because I definitely think we sort of definitely breaking out this longer term structure that we've got going on, and we'll go to a higher time frame. Here we go. Well, yeah, to be honest, it's not 100% clear on this time frame. We can sort of draw a trend line underneath. That's a pretty good looking trend line. Definitely does look like we're underneath here. So this is obviously on a 4-hour time frame. So there's definitely no reason why we can't test back up around the 7,100, 7,200 area to back test the trend line. So in an ideal world, that's what's going to happen, and get filled in the full size of my position, and then we're going to go down. Well, I say that's an ideal world. It isn't necessarily an ideal world, because then I get closer to where my stop is, but I've got a full size position on. But if we go up half the way and start to come down, I don't just run the whole trade with half my position size out. I will then add the rest of the position on as we're coming down. So maybe it's better in that respect not to get near to my stop, because obviously the nearer you get to the stop, we don't know what the market's going to do at any point. But yeah, so anyway, that is basically what I am trading out at the moment, working on the assumption we may be dropping out of this this wedge pattern. So we'll see what happens there. After making those nice and neat, I'll just get rid of them now. Ethereum, 15-minute. Ethereum had a pretty big dump as well. Obviously, Ethereum's making bigger moves than Bitcoin at the moment. So, percentage-wise. So, 15-minute DMT got down to about 6.5% gain. Retraced quite a lot of that now, though, from the DMT sell. And then the actual Ethereum Dominator sell. I think this might be quite a good trade. So let me just zoom this in so we get the right level. Yes, it would have been on this candle here. So here did get you down to 11% gain. So that is a great Ethereum Dominator trade as well. So I didn't have any of those bots on. Like you said, I had the Dominator short on. I took the Dominator short, got out of the Dominator short with the trailing tape off it. We put it back on. Obviously, I've just explained to you guys. So at the moment, back to Bitcoin. At the moment, so I'm still working on getting this short back on. I mean, we may just totally keep going back the other way. I believe we did a similar sort of thing before. Well, it was just on. We've had quite similar. Obviously, because we're in a rising wedge, we've had quite a lot of just going to a higher time frame, not 30-minute. Obviously, we've had quite a few like moves down like this, and then straight back up again, and then down, straight back up again, down, straight back up. But obviously, that is how we've managed to form the pattern that we've formed. But at one point, you expect us to go down and basically be down for the count, not get back up again. So this could be the time, this could not be the time. We'll see. Like I did say, around this high 7,000s was what I basically thought would be the optimum short level. But if I'm seeing that, then obviously a lot of other people are seeing that. So maybe they then took this mid 7,500 as an optimum short level and front ran the trade. Maybe not. Maybe we'll see what happens. Maybe bigger, maybe some algos, some traders, big traders did decide that front run it there. Maybe they're going to get blown through by some bigger traders. You never know. So anyway, so it could be an interesting weekend of price action. Obviously, if we stay anywhere down here, we're going to have a big gap here in the CME. But we've got gaps at 11,000, gaps at 3,000 anyway. So 3,000 odd and 11,000 odd. So there's gaps everywhere. There's gaps above, gaps below. So that's it really, guys. Not too much to go over there. So remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's only Friday today. It's weird. I thought it feels like it's a Saturday. Obviously, a traditional market's not been open, but it's Friday, isn't it? So I was about to say I'll be back with you with more weekend trading, but obviously it's not the weekend yet. But it will be tomorrow. But so not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I've been steering clear of my sort of news videos recently, just because I've been a bit busier with a few other projects. And I just all I'm going to do is just whinge about how ridiculous everything is at the moment, and I'm sure you guys don't need to hear too much about me just whinging, but I will do some probably tomorrow, I think, just because I feel like getting a few things off my chest with what's going on in the financial markets at the moment, especially with the Federal Reserve. But hey, what can we do? Right, so anyway, I will speak to you guys tomorrow.